Hi guys, this is Marvin and welcome to my channel. I guess you clicked on this video because of the title, so let's go straight into it. For Canada to be the promised land you want it to be for you, intentionality and planning are key. Why am I saying this? Even when you plan properly, you come into Canada and certain things hit you, right? You wouldn't find things easy. So how much more somebody who doesn't plan and just, follows the masses? You are going to have terrible times here, right? So yeah, I came to Canada, I'm in my second year. I came to Canada a little over a year ago. I came as an international student. I planned very well before I came in terms of the school I chose. Could I afford the school? Yes, I did. I looked at affordability. I looked at the province in which the school was also situated in. I looked at the cost of living, buying of groceries and accommodation rates. I checked all of those things before I came to Canada, right? Or before I even chose this particular school, right? I could have chosen other schools, but I settled on this because I felt this suited me more, or this suited me the most. That's why I came here. And then when I came here, I think 2 months down the line, I got a job. And then, fortunately for me, at that time, the government had lifted the 20-hour rule. So international students who were already in Canada around that time, I think I've spoken about this in previous videos, could work for 1 year till ending of this year, right? And then, yeah. So fortunately for me, I was able to work more hours, which made it very convenient for me to, cater for myself and pay my school fees as well. Mind you, I paid 60% of my school fees before I came in, so I just had 40% of my school fees to pay. So yeah, working more than 20 hours helped me to, and it's still helping me to pay my school fees, the rest of it, and also live a comfortable life, right? Without, too much stress. So yeah, when I came in, I got a job 2 months down the line, and yeah, the working conditions have been good. I haven't had any problems in terms of, work. It has been good. Some people come in and do not get work even for the first 3 months of their stay here in Canada. Some also come in and within the first week or 2 weeks or even the first month, they land a job. So everybody's story is different. Everybody's story is different. Yours may be, simple. Yours may be smooth. Others will find it, tough. So I can only speak from my own experience, right? So yeah, my expectation from my part-time work, I didn't expect too much, but I haven't had any negatives, from working here in Canada whilst schooling as well. I've already shared my 1 year living in Canada, and if you haven't watched that video, you can go to my channel or go to my other videos and then click on that video and then watch the full video, right? To understand this video I'm currently shooting. In terms of choosing the right school to come to as an international student, most people follow the masses and they choose schools in the bigger cities, right? Or the bigger provinces like Ontario. Even Ontario, there are various cities in Ontario, right? People go to Toronto because their friends are there, or Toronto looks flashy and more attractive. So they tend to choose schools in these cities, which are one, expensive, and rent there is super expensive. Even cost of living there is also super expensive. I get the point that there are more opportunities in these cities, but opportunities come with a lot of people, and then competition increases, right? I'm not saying that in other parts of Canada, there are no good jobs. No, they are equally good jobs. They are equally good jobs. And the competition might not be as keen as, you know, moving to these bigger cities or the opportunities in these bigger cities, right? So when you are coming to Canada, make sure you choose right. Make sure you choose right. And, you know, every country has its own problems. Canada is not heaven, right? Even though people term it as the land of opportunities, people come in and it takes them years or it takes them a long time to get like a good job, even part-time. For students like this, it's not even easy to get a job now. So it takes people like months to get a job, right? But not everybody might go through that kind of situation. Some people are lucky enough in their first month of staying in Canada, they're able to land something decent, right? So yeah, everybody's story is different, but I'm just talking like in general, or from what kind of experiences I've, you know, gotten from people's views as well, and then what I have also, you know, studied and then I have noticed, right, is that you have to be very intentional. You have to be very intentional. And even with that, sometimes it may not come on a silver platter. You have to always put in work, right? You have to always put in work. So yeah, every country has its own issues. Every country has its own issues. The healthcare system in Canada is great when like you have access to it, right? For example, if you go to like the bigger hospitals and you go to like the emergency, sometimes it's really difficult. It takes a longer time for you to even like see the doctor, right? It takes a longer time. People can sit there for hours. Right? Whilst maybe from where we are coming from, it's really easy to, you know, get access to a doctor. Maybe you might go to the hospital, you don't have to spend the whole day there to see like a specialist or like to just see a doctor, right? But here is a bit different, right? It's a bit different. Sometimes it will take you like a longer time to see a doctor, but you know, in terms of facilities, they are really good. There's everything here. You'd have like when you have access to it, you know, you are receiving like, you know, the best in terms of quality, right? So yeah, and there are homeless people also here. It's not like everybody is living like a very good life. Every country has like their own issues, as I said. So don't make your expectations like so high. Don't make your expectations like so high. Yeah, because you also come and experience like certain things that maybe you may not think are here or are happening here in Canada. Sometimes I have interactions with people from other countries. People send me like DMs, and then like during the conversation you realize that, or some of the questions people send me, you realize that, you know, this person isn't prepared, right? This person is just desperate to leave like his or her country. And that is not the best. Because even those who have planned properly and are already here, it's not like a smooth journey, right? It's not a smooth journey. There are like difficult times here and there. So how much more somebody who hasn't planned and is just desperate to, you know, come into like this country? You're not going to have it like easy at all. You're not going to have it easy. So you really need to plan. You really need to take your time, take a step back, look into everything, like do like a detailed research. Many people don't like doing research at all. Many people don't like searching for things themselves. And mind you, Canada, when you come to Canada, it's a do-it-yourself kind of place, right? It's a do-it-yourself kind of place. You are supposed to do everything by yourself. And you have to be very intentional. Like I keep repeating this thing. Even job search, you have to be very intentional. You have to do research, right? When you are in school, you are doing a lot of research. You are writing a lot of papers. You are doing most of the things like yourself. Even for accommodation, you have to put in like, you know, some form of work yourself to look for something convenient for you. you know. So it's all about intentionality and that do-it-yourself kind of mentality. So if from your home country you can't even do research to find ways and means to enter here, then I'm sorry, this place might not be for you. That is really like a very huge fact. That is a very huge fact, because the whole journey or the Canada living starts from your country whilst you're in your home country, because to even make the move and come here, it takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of research to even make that move, to get the study permit and or the PR and even come into this country. And once you are here, you have to constantly do research, because there are policies changing, there are tweaking of laws, there are new things coming up, and there are always new ways of doing things. So it's all about, the do-it-yourself kind of mentality, right? And be intentional. I keep repeating this, be intentional and always have a plan. Always have a plan. Yeah, so my advice, before you come to Canada, make sure you plan very well. Don't just come to Canada because times are hard and you have to leave the country or you have to leave your home country, right? Even if you have to leave, make sure you plan properly. Plan properly before you leave your country, right? Come prepared. Come prepared. Do a lot of research. People don't do research at all. Even if you are coming as a permanent resident, make sure you choose your province right, because you may end up choosing the flashy cities and then you have to spend so much on accommodation and living expenses, right? And even sometimes landlords are not willing to give you accommodation because you don't have a job yet, right? So what's the assurance that you'll be able to cater for the rent, right? So make sure you choose your province or the place you want to settle correctly. Make sure you choose it correctly. So yeah, this is what I wanted to share with you guys today. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly do well to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and share my videos as well. And make sure you hit the notification bell to always get notified anytime I post a video. Thank you for watching and see you soon.